What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Cam back with another banger video. Now, if you click this video, I highly appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you're a new viewer, you feel me? For the viewers who are new and don't know me, my name is Cam. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Atlanta. And I do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for about 6-7 years. So this video today that I'm making, as y'all see in the title, I just want to really vent to y'all this video. This video is more like a venting video, you feel me? And I just want to talk about the reality of posting consistently on YouTube, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna just vent to y'all and kind of give y'all just like my mindset and like just my thoughts on it in general, you know what I mean? So you gotta keep going. Let's just start by saying you gotta keep going. I always say this in all my videos. I always say keep that mindset in my head, you feel me? But also, it can really be hard. Like, it really could be hard on you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't set the particular time aside for it, and you know what I mean? Life can really get in the way of it. So, like, for example, me, like, I work a 9-to-5 job, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I have to keep work and also my passion, which is one of my passions or one of my skills, which is YouTube, you know what I'm saying, afloat. Now, I then been through times where like my head was just all scrambled and I really didn't know like where, what direction I wanted to go towards, or like, you feel me, with the YouTube or whatnot. But the truth is, you really just gotta kind of just do it, if that makes sense. But also just like put your everything into it, like put your all into it, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it can be a challenge, bro. It really is a challenge, and I'm here to tell y'all, man, if y'all do YouTube, man, it's gonna be a challenge, bro, because you gotta be at a certain level of consistency to just keep things going and to keep things rolling, you know what I'm saying? Despite all of the things going on around you. And yeah, that can really be just challenging, sometimes or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I like it. I enjoy it. Know what I'm saying? And most of the time, like, doing YouTube is fun now. Like, the videos I've been doing, y'all probably take this as boring or take this as just, what is he doing? Like, most people want to see, like, interesting, lit, fun stuff. And that's why I kind of mix it in through my channel. But at the same time, when it comes to the business part of it, it's more like you gotta treat it like a job too, you know what I mean? So if I was to get 2 jobs, you feel me, I would say, oh wow, I got 3 jobs, because if I'm working 2 jobs and, you know what I'm saying, I'm still trying to keep my YouTube scale, then at the end of the day, this is a job too. So keep in mind that when you're doing this YouTube stuff, bro, this is really like a job, you feel me? So I mean, this ain't something I didn't already know. It's more about the creativity and kind of making people want to click and making people want to watch. But honestly, I wanted this video to be as genuine as possible, for real. Like, this is coming from just me saying, okay, I'm doing YouTube or whatever, but I really want to tell y'all, like, what I'm getting and what I'm feeling from it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna always be, peaches and cream. That's life, and that's with anything. So yeah, man. Being consistent on YouTube is more as of looking back and just seeing what works, honestly. Like, when you getting into the analytics and you're seeing, where views are spiking and what videos certain people are watching and what videos people aren't watching, or when people are clicking on and when people are clicking off, you really start to understand and you really start to see, okay, like what direction you need to go into. Now, YouTube is big on like niche wise, but this channel is really like my face, like my brand, like it's like a brand of me, for real. So that's another thing that I realized about it, you know what I mean? So I do got multiple channels now. I have multiple channels that I do on YouTube. So for example, like my reaction channel, like I feel like I was the most consistent on my reaction channel. I lost like my MacBook. No, I didn't lose it. It got old and all cranky and stuff. So really what stopped me from doing reactions was like just my charger. Like, I still haven't went and got a charger, but that's just on me. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of forced me to kind of pay attention, put a lot of attention onto this channel, and maybe I needed to, you know what I mean? Because I kind of let this channel kind of not flop, but I kind of let this channel just kind of lose its momentum or whatever. So I've been in the process of building momentum back up on here, just with the motivational videos. And I know at the end of the day, man, this channel, like at the end of the day, if y'all support me, y'all gonna support me. If y'all don't, then y'all don't. Some people just gonna watch just to watch, you know what I mean? But only thing I can do is come on here and be as real as I am and be as genuine as I am. And I feel like that's what makes it important, and that's what helps it be fun for me. Like, so on my to-do list, one of my to-do little things is like planning my next video. I was really thinking of making like an in the future video, like, you know, talking to myself in years in the future, and I might, but y'all won't see that video probably 5 years in the future or 10 years in the future, you know what I mean? Just so that can kind of put like a push on, you know, my mindset, and just me still kind of being positive, like, so far as, you know, going into being consistent on YouTube. I mean, I'm definitely getting the drift of it, you know what I mean? And I really just want to make a connection. I really want to just make a community, you know what I mean? But it's so important that I focus on one thing, you know what I mean? And my focus has been on this one thing for a good little minute now. I still have a tendency of being versatile and putting my attention on different outputs or different businesses that I have. So for some of y'all probably don't know that I have a clothing brand, and I've been working on these systems, these background systems so hard every day, just learning small things to increase my knowledge so far as, you know, brand things and clothing things. So so for example, you know what I mean, I paid for like a mentorship. If y'all don't know, he's like got a big brand, 7-figure, 6-figure brand, Mind of D. So if y'all don't know who Mind of D is, yeah, that's one of my mentors. And he definitely has gave me like a lot of game on just, you know, how to get towards what I need to get towards, and just all the gems and stuff, so I can get to where I need to with the brand stuff. But all of that is just so far as like my business, you know, my website is up and running. I got like my pieces and things like that displayed on there. You feel me? I got samples, you know what I mean? So it's all about that marketing aspect that I'm working towards, like on my brand or whatever. But as a whole, you feel me? I feel like this YouTube thing is more like I have to carry it with me. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and I kind of like been in a groove to where, okay, I'm posting like, you know, months at a time, and then I don't know, like I'll get like bad taste in my mouth or whatever. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm an overthinker, but I done made it to a point to where, you know, I just want the YouTube to kind of follow along with me. So with that being said, y'all gotta understand, like, even when I'm hanging out with friends and when I'm doing big things and all this stuff, like, bro, I'm gonna be on it, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep planning, you know, for the future, planning for this video to have to have videos, you know, posted or whatnot. So I really hope the motivation though is helping y'all, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people. I know in my head that it's a lot of people like in my generation, you feel me, that, you know, they kind of need that sort of, not guidance, but that sort of motivation, you know, to stay on track, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people might be letting their certain situation and their life circumstances, you know, affect what they really want to do, or affect, you know, their passion or whatnot. So yeah, man, I just feel like this video is important because it's raw, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be uncut because, I mean, I just wanted to vent to y'all. And man, I just want to also tell y'all, a lot of y'all really helped me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to really care a lot about like who's commenting and how many views I'm getting, you know what I mean, on my videos or whatnot. But honestly, I believe that it's mostly about who comes across and who actually takes the time out to listen, and who actually takes the time out to hear me out and understand the person that I am, you know what I mean? Because trust me, I didn't manifest it so much so far as my journey on YouTube and, you know, my face on YouTube and like how I'm gonna be perceived in my life on YouTube. I know I'm gonna do great with this, you know what I mean? And things like being consistent on YouTube is very important, especially if you have goals, you know, to get to a certain point. But like once you make that goal and once I make my goals, I'm just gonna make bigger goals and make bigger goals. So the plan with it really is just to give back. The plan really is to, you know, show my family a different way or just show somebody who don't understand this pathway that, yeah, like you can make a difference, you know, with doing something like YouTube. I mean, a lot of people kind of been catching on to it so far, but I feel like I've been in the YouTube world for so long. It's just I haven't did the necessary steps to actually push through the algorithm all the way through and, you know, do those things, like do those necessary things. You feel me? And I was thinking in my head, well, I need to be, you feel me, downtown, like, being lit, and I need a cameraman, you know what I'm saying? And I need a Canon camera and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, nah, it's more about your mindset and like what you have, using what you already have, using what, you know what I'm saying, you're thankful for. You have to be thankful for these things that you already have. Everything you have right now is everything you need to make it where you need to go. So another thing, I've been learning just more about YouTube, how I can be a better YouTuber and things as such. And, you know, it's only gonna get better in the future, you feel me? So at the end of the day, man, if y'all wanted to do YouTube, or, you know, I suggest you really start a YouTube, because at the end of the day, I mean, this is a good way that helps me, you know what I mean? This is a good way that helps me kind of, you know, share my story or just share my world at the end of the day. Like, a lot of people who know me, I'm really like a nonchalant, kind of like quiet type of person. On here, I'm doing a lot of talking, I'm doing a lot of explaining, I'm doing a lot of, you know, giving a lot of motivation. So it might come off as like I'm a different person on here, but, you know, I feel like everybody changes though. As time passes, everybody changes. And at the end of the day, you just got to stick to it, y'all, man. Like, but in the midst of it being so hard, because being consistent on YouTube is hard, y'all. That's one thing I'm here to tell y'all and just vent to y'all about, because, I mean, yeah, it can get challenging. You know what I'm saying? It is a challenge, but it can get very challenging. You know what I mean? And then, like, a lot of videos that I'm explaining that, you know what I mean, you got to be working and going towards your passion while nobody's looking, and putting in all these efforts while nobody's paying attention, you know what I mean? In those times and stuff like that, all that stuff is important, you know what I mean? And please don't think that I'm here to just school y'all and tell y'all how y'all need to be thinking towards whatever. No, like, I'm actually learning from my videos too, and listening back on my videos too. Like, wow, like, you know, even though I already came in with the mindset to help y'all and let y'all know and motivate y'all, it still helps me in a way, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I just want to see it grow. I want to do better things, bigger things on YouTube. But really, I'm just understanding like the place I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm standing right now. You feel me? And that's okay. Like, I feel like I transferred that energy to me thinking like, man, you know, this is getting really challenging or whatever, for me to come and kind of, you know, show y'all this, or, you know, explain to y'all what I'm going through. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's important, because at the end of the day, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Some of y'all may relate, some of y'all may not relate. You feel me? So a lot of things too, y'all need to just know what your lane is. I feel like another good thing that I did was kind of stay in my own lane with it all. You feel me? Like, honestly, I wanted to play basketball and stuff like that. Like, a lot of my hoopers who had hoop dreams and all that, y'all still fire, but it's like y'all get it. You know what I mean? It's like you go from, really, it stems from school. You know what I mean? But only thing I'm gonna say about that is one coach can definitely just, they can cut it off. They can ruin your dream. So it's really up to the coach, but at the same time, it's up to your decisions too. So, I mean, being consistent on YouTube it's not rocket science. You know what I mean? You gotta just really stay on top of it. So with the fact that me talking about being consistent on YouTube, I want to talk about also like what ways I can be and stay consistent on YouTube. Now, there's a scheduling feature. So pretty much like if I bulk record, then I can schedule videos on top of each other and top of each other. You know what I mean? I'm definitely trying to get more into the shorts. Now, if y'all don't know about YouTube shorts, that's definitely gonna put more eyes on you that people, don't realize. You feel me? So I feel like this video can help a lot of y'all. You know what I mean? Also, another way I can be consistent on here is planning, but I feel like I'm very good at planning. You know what I mean? It's very easy for me to plan. I don't know how I, ended up being so like easy going on that, but that kind of helps me. And other than that, man, it's really just your mindset. Like at the end of the day, you gotta keep a strong mindset with it, and you gotta know, you're showing this to the world. You're presenting this to the world. You know what I'm saying? So this could be with anything. You know what I'm saying? This is just strictly a YouTube video of me kind of explaining to y'all, like, look, man, being consistent on YouTube is not a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? But I know that in the future, though, I'm gonna have a great, crazy community. Even though y'all really already is a crazy, great community. I get a lot of positive feedback on here. You know what I mean? Not saying that I know I'm not gonna be getting negative comments and stuff like that, but that's gonna come. You feel me? My hands ashy and all that because I just got out the shower. But yeah, man, being consistent on YouTube is not gonna be easy for you, bro or sis. I'm just gonna let you know that there's a wonder amount of small YouTubers. And when I say small YouTubers, a small YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, or a small YouTube channel could be 1K or 2K followers, you know what I mean? But it's all about keeping your momentum and kind of staying head first on your niche and just making sure you're getting out everything you need to get out, or just creating in general, you know what I mean? So y'all didn't see like the heights and how lit I can get like on here, or like how creative I can like make a moment for y'all, you know what I mean? And it's just really mostly about that. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to do a motivational video today, but I just had a lot on my mind. Like if once y'all get to know that like really I'm like an overthinker type of person, y'all gonna kind of see it more in my future vlogs, because in my future vlogs I'm gonna definitely try to have like a cameraman, go along with me or go along with my day, and we get lit and we have fun, man. So honestly, I feel like these motivational videos that I have been dropping, though, is very key for y'all to kind of, take in and listen into, because, I mean, this is just what I'm posting now for reasons, I just want to spread positivity throughout the world before I, go out the world and do it physically, you know what I'm saying? Even though I have done before, with public interviews, stuff like that. Sometimes I troll people. Y'all didn't see me ask a couple, like, you feel me, to have a threesome. That was like one of the funny interviews. And I think at a college, I asked a girl, like, you know what I'm saying, would she smoke cigarettes or something, like, would she smoke cigarettes or go back to her ex or some crazy business like that. But honestly, that was just me kind of like practicing, putting in reps and stuff like that, just to get myself ready for the future and just kind of prepare myself to already go out there and be fit for it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, if you want to be a YouTuber, only thing I can say is, man, being consistent on YouTube, it's going to be a challenge, okay? It's going to be a challenge, you know what I'm saying? But every day, just focus on how you can make the next video better. I say you don't really have to post every single day. Me personally, I'm trying to do that just for quicker momentum, but you don't have to post every day. But when I say consistency, that could be 2 days or 3 days out the week. And then, you know what I'm saying, YouTube is important for you to throw shorts in there with it too. So, I mean, y'all see, man, I even get on shorts and do a backflip, you know what I mean? just to show y'all like I can do a backflip, or just for that quick little, because man, short form content really is on top because of how short people attention spans is. So if you scrolling, some of y'all probably didn't scroll past, see me do a backflip on YouTube because, shoot, I know how to do backflips, you know what I mean? Because my backflip videos and got good amounts of views. So another thing about being consistent on YouTube is, yep, you can celebrate those videos that's getting high numbers, you know, them high spike or them viral videos, you know what I mean? But you still got to be planning on top of that of what's going to be the next thing presented, you know what I mean? Because there's going to be videos that go viral and there's going to be videos that don't nobody see at all, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I learned about it. And yeah, man, I'm gonna continue to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? I started off posting like one day a week. Then it went to me just posting every day because it's like I have already been familiar with posting every day. But this video was just for me to kind of vent to y'all and kind of tell y'all, you know, where my mind at so far as being consistent on YouTube, just to let y'all know, man, you know, it ain't a walk in the park, but yeah, man, it's not, man. You just got to kind of keep rolling and just find something creative and something different for the next video that more people might watch. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you're doing it out of love and out of passion, I feel like you would be all right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you would get to those really high, consistent months. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ask yourself, how many videos have you posted on your channel? If you do have a YouTube channel, if you do plan on doing YouTube, you know what I mean? Start about with the videos because you want people to like your videos, and then that's my plan. You know, I want people to like my videos. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like my videos, you know what I mean? But I want to make them better, even better. You know what I'm saying? So when I come here and I do these slight little motivation videos, in my head I'm thinking, well, man, I could be at a college right now, you know, doing interviews or whatever. But, you know, I just focus on the now and where I'm standing. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to make that happen for y'all regardless or not. You know what I'm saying? It's just more about me. My mindset with being consistent on YouTube is I want to be consistent in a way where it's following me, like it's my life. You know what I mean? The camera hasn't been really hard. You know, I've kind of grew into like being in public and having my phone, you know, like these, and I'm talking to the camera, you know, walking around with, and it's people all around looking and stuff like that. Like when you first start that can be very uncomfortable for you. It will be uncomfortable, you know, in the beginning, but you know, all that stuff shouldn't matter if it's what you really enjoy doing. And another thing about being consistent on YouTube, it helps when, you know what I mean, you're doing content with people who have the same passion as you, or like the same thing you're doing. So like, for example, I like to do YouTube and I do YouTube videos, so I want to be around people who do YouTube videos and who also like to do YouTube. You know what I mean? It can go from this to anywhere, you know what I mean? But it's more about how is this person on camera, you know, how can they work on the camera, you feel me? So that's another big thing, you know, it's gonna take the camera, y'all. So if you camera shy and you're not really good with as far as that, then you're gonna have to, I mean, if you want to be a YouTuber or whatnot, because it takes the camera, right? Now there are some faceless channels that make a killing. Like I have a faceless channel doing great, you know what I mean? So I mean, it's like, it's all about how you keep your scale. You know what I mean? You don't want to post every day 1 month and then the next month not post at all, because then people are gonna be like, what happened? You know what I mean? Why didn't I put on lotion? Let me put on some lotion. But yeah, you don't want to go off and be like, you know what I'm saying, what happened? You don't want people to go off and say, what happened? You know what I'm saying? You want to kind of, even if you want to go at a slow pace, you got to remind people that, you know what I'm saying, you're a YouTuber and that you know, you be doing good and you being good, you being positive, you know what I mean? Because all that stuff is important, you feel me? I wanted to make this video for y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed my venting. I hope y'all like this video. Get me on the recommended, you feel me? But yeah, man, honestly, I wouldn't even care how great this video does, to be honest, because this was like a genuine video of me venting to y'all, just telling y'all, look, man, being consistent on YouTube, it's not the easiest thing to do. You know, it's not the easiest thing. Look, my hands is back right, but it's not the easiest thing to do, you feel me? But, you know, if you have a love for it, you have a passion for it, you will be all right, man. Because, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. It's fun. This ish is fun. But I know I've been rambling for a good little minute, man. But it's your boy Cam. Look, live's on the way. So I'm about to start going live on YouTube on this channel too, because the lives have been doing wonderful. I've been getting a lot of views, you know, through my lives or whatever. So y'all stay tuned for the lives or whatever. And I hope y'all stayed through this little venting video, man. I got a lot to do today, but we was able to get this video out, man. Hey, it's your boy Cam, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next banger video, man. We gone.